He's going to ride the jiggy bag. Now, though, it's time for the part of the show where Dec and I go head-to-head to see who's crowned champion at the end of this series. This week's challenge was to see who can hold their breath the longest, and we've both been taking this one very seriously.
Ant versus Dec. This time, it's personal.
Was all about holding our breath underwater. Now, we've had expert training, and this is something you should definitely not try at home. Here's how we got on. Pinewood Studios is the home of British cinema, this.
I know, some of my favourite films have been made here. All the James Bonds.
Yeah.
Batman Begins. And, of course, Superman.
Superman!
Yeah.
My favourite film was made here.
Yeah.
Carry On Camping. Boing! Dracula.
Yeah, I've seen it. Hello there.
They're just holding their breath then.
Yeah. That's quite a long time already, to be honest.
They're like...
dolphins.
half man, half fish.
You do need to be aware it's a dangerous sport. It could result in death if it.
It's all fine. It's all fine. You could die.
You just said at that point.
Yeah.
We use yoga a lot with free diving, so I'll take you through a few yoga breathing exercises. You might feel a little bit silly if you've never done it before.
Nothing new there.
Now, as you're doing this, you might find it helpful to put your hand on your tummy and really empty that out. When you think you're empty, push a bit further.
You sure?
Hello, come on there. Got your head that deflating that.
The outfits get worse every week.
It's really pinching me nose.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Trying to clear mindful of everything and trying to get into this kind of zen-like state.
Oh, yeah. Just so relaxed. Can't even bother to go to the pub tonight.
I'm not allowed to do it at home on my own, you know. I can't get in the bath and hold my breath. I can't put my face in the sink and hold my breath because I'm not allowed to do it at home. Doesn't really help.
Doesn't help that one, no. And now please welcome back the lady who keeps the scores and us in check. It's Kirsty Gallagher!
Hello, how are you?
Good, very
Thank you.
good.
Now, this is a really serious challenge, isn't it?
It's a proper, serious, grown-up challenge this week. The moment that we really realised it was a proper, serious one was when they said, and actually, you could die.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've kind of realised it's dangerous and you can't do it at home.
Yeah, but we've had proper training and we will be supervised in the tank and stuff.
That's right.
So it's going to be safe. Yeah.
All done
Controlled.
properly?
Yes.
Exactly. Well, you two had better go and get into your wetsuits. Can't wait. Don't go anywhere. Because after the break, Ant and Dec will be going head-to-head under the water. Over to you, Harry.
Thanks, Kirsty. Still to come tonight, an harrowing experience for James Middlemiss and Christopher Biggins in this week's Grab the Ads. Plus a breathtaking Ant versus Dec. But if you ask me, there's only one way to settle it. Fight! See you in a few minutes.
to Saturday Night Takeaway and Ant versus Dec. Now, tonight the boys will be competing to see who can hold their breath underwater for the longest time. The boys have been fully trained for this challenge, and behind them is a full safety team to monitor events and ensure that everything is absolutely safe. Please do not try this at home. Well, I will now hand you over to our official Ant versus Dec commentator, David Goldstrom.
Thanks, Kirsty. Well, during the break, both boys have completed their essential physical and mental relaxation routines taught to them by their respective professional freedive coaches, Mark Harris looking after Ant and Liv Phillip taking care of Dec. Well, it's time to go under now. First, though, a complete exhalation to get rid of all the carbon dioxide in their lungs. And now, from the bottom upwards, they're breathing in through their stomachs to fill their chest cavities with vital, fresh air.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Floating gently down to the bottom bar, minimising any exertion and tension. Dex, as he explained, his method is to empty his mind. The eyes closed. Ant, on the other hand, has got a different method. He trying to relive a happy family moment, the eyes closed as the seconds start to tick away. No pasties or pastries this week, absolutely no food in the last 2 hours, just water, no tea, nothing that would stimulate their heart rates. And they've done really, really well in training. They've exceeded, after just 2 hours underwater in the past week, all expectations, although the record, the British record, an incredible 8 minutes 24 seconds. And Liv Phillip, she holds the women's record at an unbelievable 5:32. Now they're just beginning to feel the stress. This is where you move from calm to the struggle, and the muscles start to tense up. Just signs of that on Ant on the left there as we go through a minute. And Ant, the tension gives up, which means that the victory goes to Dec, who's still underwater. 112 and ticking away there. 120 and 124. So by 12 seconds, Dec wins the challenge, and they're taking in the free oxygen. So let's have a look at how this finished. Just see the tension coming into the muscles. It's a good thing because it tells you how you're doing, but the first realization was Ant's, and he realized that he had to come up. The pain was coming on very strongly into him, and Dec takes the challenge. 12 seconds longer underwater for Dec. So both boys now taking in the oxygen to try and get rid of the carbon dioxide that's built up. Remember, they've been holding their breath. And plenty of congratulations there for Coach Liv Phillip. Reminder, don't try this at home. Dec wins. Back to you, Kirsty.
Thank you very much, David. Well done, boys. I didn't want to say this before the challenge, but quite scary, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was quite scary, yeah.
It is. It's when you get in there, though, you just kind of, you've got to forget everything, which is very difficult during a live show, obviously, but you've got to try and forget everything and just get into a funny little place of your own.
Ant, you look very annoyed. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just very annoyed, yeah. I'm fine. Physically, I'm fine.
You're physically fine. Oh,
yeah.
dear. Well, Dec, congratulations.
Thank you.
That is 4-1 to you. Will you be taking your foot off the gas a bit for next week, for the final challenge?
Absolutely not.
I knew you'd say that.
Going for it next week. No, we want to finish off the show, the series in style next week. Last show of the series, I want to finish in style. I'll go for another point next week.
Exactly, very good. OK, well, all that remains now is to reveal what you are doing for that final challenge.
Oh,
Have a
yeah.
look at this.
This week's challenge is a case of you will rock us as you put on the leotards and moustaches to play Freddie Mercury in your very own Queen tribute bands. Who will be boasting we are the champions and who will be moaning another one bites the dust? We'll find out next week.
I thought you'd enjoy this one, a bit of dressing up and singing.
I think in the sketch before the show this week, with Anne had the moustache on, you looked at
Very
that
good.
Very similar. Very similar.
She's already got an advantage next week.
Well, we'll wait and see. Let's say a huge thank you to everybody involved in this week's Ant versus Dec. Our commentator, David Goldstrom. Thank you very much. And of course, the fantastic Kirsty Gallagher. Thank you, Kirsty.
recovered?
I have.
OK, it's time to get jiggy then.